Kingdom Kids, come on. It's time for another adventure.
CC, it's story time. CC, it's story time. CC always telling the stories. Pink hair and socks, so she's never boring. Whiteboard with the orange tie. You need a recap? Derek is your guy. Oh, with a flow so cold. Everybody get ready for adventure mode. Heather with the crew that's so disruptive. Hey, what's that? Friendly interruption. Kingdom Kids, yeah, Kingdom Kids. Kingdom Kids, yeah, Kingdom Kids.
Hey Kingdom Kids, and welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. In our adventure today, we're going to hear about another parable. Today's parable is about a father and a son. But before we do that, we need a recap. Take it away, Derek.
Tax collectors and sinners were all crowding around to listen to Jesus. So the Pharisees started grumbling. This man is friendly with sinners. He even eats with them. Then Jesus told them this story. If any of you has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will you do? Won't you leave the 99 in the field and go look for the lost sheep until you find it? In the same way, there is more happiness in heaven because of one sinner who turns to God than over 99 good people who don't need to. Likewise, what will a woman do if she has 10 silver coins and loses one of them? Won't she light a lamp, sweep the floor, and look carefully until she finds it? Wow, what a word, Jesus. Anyways, back to you, Cece.
Whoa, Jesus is our shepherd? You mean the creator of the universe goes out to look for me? The one who created the heavens and the earth, the trees and the animals, and
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this friendly interruption. Please enjoy these facts from Tammy.
Howdy, Kingdom Kids! It's Tammy, and I've got a fun fact for you today. Did you know that red is the first color a baby can see? Well, stomp my toe and give me a hippo. I did not know that fact.
I did not know those facts. Did you? Anyway, back to Cece.
wow, I did not know that fact, Tammy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for
Adventure mode.
A large crowd gathered around Jesus, and they were eager to learn. So Jesus told them yet another story. Once a man had 2 sons. The man told his sons that when he died, they would split his riches as their inheritance. But one day, the younger son said to his father, "Give me my inheritance now." So the father gave his son his share of the money. Not long after that, the younger son packed up everything he owned and left for a foreign country, where he wasted all his money on wild living. He had spent everything his father had given him, but when a bad famine spread through that whole land, he had nothing to eat. He went to work for a man in that country, and the man sent him out to take care of his pigs. He was so hungry, he would have been glad to eat what the pigs were eating, but no one gave him a thing. Finally, he came to his senses and said, "My father's workers have plenty to eat, and here I am starving to death. I will go to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against God in heaven and against you. I am no longer good enough to be called your son. Treat me like one of your workers.' The younger son got up and started back to his father. But when he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt sorry for him. He ran to his son and hugged him. The son said, 'Father, I have sinned against God in heaven and against you. I am no longer good enough to be called your son.' But his father said to the servants, 'Hurry and bring the best clothes and put them on him. Give him a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. Get the best calf and prepare it so we can eat and celebrate. This son of mine was dead, but has now come back to life. He was lost and has now been found.' And they began to celebrate. The older son had been out in the field, but when he came near the house, he heard the music and dancing. So he called one of the servants over and asked, 'What's going on here?' The servants answered, 'Your brother has come home safe and sound, and your father ordered us to kill the best calf.' The older brother got so angry that he would not even go into the house. His father came out and begged him to go in, but he said to his father, 'For years I have worked for you like a slave and have always obeyed you, but you have never even given me a little goat so that I could give dinner to my friends. This other son of yours wasted your money on worldly things. And now that he has come home, you order the best calf to be killed for a feast?" His father replied, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we should be glad and celebrate. Your brother was dead, but now he is alive. He was lost and has now been found." And that's what we learned on
Adventure Mode!
You know what, Kingdom Kids? That son was actually pretty rude to the father. He demanded to get his money and left the father to go live out his own life. In fact, he knew he was in the wrong so much so that when he finally decided to go back, he was willing to just be his father's slave instead of his son. But the father still came running when he saw his son coming down the road. And no matter how far you go, Kingdom Kids, Jesus will always love you so, so, so much. Well, anyways, that's all the time we have for today, Kingdom Kids. I'll see you next time. Bye!
I liked this video. Did you? Well, like and subscribe.